Massachusetts, now at the Sue Ellen Panitch River Access Center. It was named after Sue Ellen. She died this year in January or February. And she was a super volunteer. According to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, she got an award for being an incredible volunteer through Holyoke through her entire life. This center here houses all the boats that are stored overnight here. There are very, very many in there. And this is a public access, so people with small boats can go in there. Usually it's the sculls or rowboats, the canoes, so forth. Now, what you have here is a program called Holyoke Rows. And if you look at the sign, it tells you the Holyoke Rows. That's a program where people can join groups that want to be competitive. And so there's women's groups and all types of kayaks, canoes, and sculls. And they can join a program and race against other communities that have teams. And then the last thing to point out is the river access location here. That's the Connecticut River, or in Holyoke, Massachusetts, on the southernmost point. It's a very flat river with hardly any rapids, which is different from the other parts of it. But this part is very wide and flat and very calm, so it's great to have races here, and it's set up for that. But every day you'll see activity here, except in the winter. And the program, it has youth groups, it has adult groups, including men's and women's, it has senior center activities, and all of them are just trying to get people to enjoy Holyoke. And it's publicly owned the entirety, so that makes it a very favorable spot. And I don't know the year it was put in, but it was between 10 to 20 years ago, so that's why it's a beautiful spot still, beautiful building. And we're going to pause it and we're going to show a couple more things at this position. And we're still at the Sue Ellen Panitch Center, and we're looking at one of the pumps, Jones Ferry Road Pumping Station. This is one of 5 different pump stations helping to pump the water out of any flooded area that has developed. This was made in 1940, and all the stations are designed to help get water out of here. It's one of the few without a dikes. There's no dike around here. So if it breaks over this high ground and you're going up towards home, they have a way of pumping out very quickly through here. So I'm going to pause one more last time. We're inside La Finca, which is the place where Nueva Raíces has as many farms. The farms are towards the very back, and they're owned by Nueva Raíces, but they lease them out every year. There's about 10 farmers that own them. And you're also seeing some of the buildings that belong to Nueva Raíces. You can see very close to us a herb garden. If you look towards your left-hand side,
okay, go.
If you walk through there, it's a labyrinth. So it's a herb garden labyrinth. I watched them build that this year in May, and they did a great job. And it mimics one that's at the Mother Marie at Holyoke. Now, also around here, you have a map. And the map shows you the way around the land of Providence. It was owned by Sister of Providence. They called it that, and then they sold it to La Finca, and they also sold it to the road teams, and that's just Reese's Farms. And you can see a greenhouse to your side, right? So this is only a tiny bit of the place. There's a pavilion down below where they have music, and there's big farms. So thank you for coming in and stopping.